I want to play a game with you. I'm going to name a room in your home, and I want you to honestly think about the last time you made a single change to it. Not a renovation, not a purchase, just one deliberate, intentional small change that made it better to live in. The hallway, the bathroom, the bedroom corner nobody looks at, the home office you work in 8 hours a day but have never once decorated, the landing at the top of the stairs, the utility room you walk through every single morning. Here is the truth. Most of us have 3 or 4 rooms in our homes we've been walking past, walking through, and completely ignoring for years. And those neglected rooms are quietly pulling down the feel of the entire house. Because a home is only as good as its worst room. And the worst room in most homes is not the kitchen or the living room. It is the room nobody videos, nobody photographs, nobody talks about. Today I'm going to change that. I'm going to the overlooked rooms, the forgotten corners, the spaces that get zero attention and that could, with one small change, transform how the whole house feels. Stay until the very end, because the final space I transform is the one most people have genuinely never considered decorating. And it might be the most impactful change in this entire video. Before we get into a single room, if high-impact small changes, overlooked spaces, and home transformations that cost almost nothing are your kind of content, subscribe right now and ring that notification bell. New videos every single week, and I promise this channel is about to make you look at every corner of your home differently. Let's go room by room. Before we walk through the spaces, I want to make one point that changes the whole framework of how we think about improving our homes. 2026 design is moving toward rooms with more depth and personality. The projects covered here span quick weekend fixes to longer investments that build lasting property value. Whatever your budget or timeline, the key is choosing home improvement upgrades that work for how you actually live. How you actually live. That phrase is the key. Most home improvement content focuses on the rooms you show people. The kitchen you photograph for social media. The living room you tidy before guests arrive. But the rooms that most affect how you feel at home every single day are the ones nobody else sees. The hallway you walk through 50 times a day. The bathroom you start and end every morning in. The bedroom corner you stare at when you cannot sleep. The home office where you spend more waking hours than anywhere else in the house. From energy-efficient upgrades and spa-inspired bathrooms to bold color choices and smarter multi-use spaces, 2026 offers a wide range of ways to refresh your home without starting from scratch. Without starting from scratch. That is the entire premise of today. One change per overlooked room. Real costs. Real impact. Real transformation. Let's start somewhere nobody ever starts. The hallway. The hallway is the most trafficked space in any home and the most completely ignored. In most houses, it has white walls, a light switch, and a carpet that came with the building. It is the room you walk through to get to every other room, which means it is the room that sets the tone for every other room. Every single time. Upstairs hallways and landings are often overlooked, leaving them as mere pathways between rooms. However, these spaces hold great potential to enhance your home's style and functionality. Transform them from blank landings into inviting, practical, and visually appealing areas. The single change that transforms any hallway most completely and most immediately, a gallery wall. Not the kind that requires sourcing 15 matching frames and a laser level in 3 weekends of your life. The kind that starts with one large piece. A poster-sized print of something you genuinely find beautiful, framed in a simple black or brass frame. Position at eye level on the longest wall of the hallway, and then builds gradually over time as you find more pieces that are in their place. A minimalist gallery wall transforms your upstairs hallway. A console table is a versatile and stylish addition to any hallway, serving both decorative and functional purposes. It provides a surface for displaying art, flowers, or personal items while offering storage for essentials like keys, mail, and accessories. A narrow console table below the gallery wall, even the most basic one, gives the hallway something it currently lacks entirely. A reason to stop, not just to pass through, but to pause, to put something down, to notice what is on display, to remember that this space is part of your home, not just the corridor between the parts that count. The hallway paint change that works hardest. Go darker than feels comfortable. Hallways are narrow, often without windows, and painting them a light color in an attempt to brighten them creates a flat, clinical result. A deep tone, navy, forest green, dusty plum, in a narrow hallway creates drama and intimacy that makes the space feel intentional rather than forgotten. The contrast, when you step from that rich hallway into a brighter room beyond it, is one of the most satisfying architectural moments available in any home. Cost: 1 tin of paint, $15 to $30. Impact: every person who enters your home experiences it from the first step. The bathroom is the room where you start every single day. And most bathrooms are telling people, every single morning, the least inspiring possible story about what today is going to be like. The biggest shift in bathroom design in 2026 is not about trends. It is about intention. Bathrooms are becoming more personal and less performative. Comfort, calm, and materials that feel good to touch are replacing look-at-me design. Turning at least one bath into a wellness space is a very popular direction this year, with walk-in showers, wood vanities, layered lighting, and upgraded ventilation making the biggest difference. Small details like a built-in niche, heated towel bar, or a bench go a surprisingly long way toward that spa-like feel. The bathroom changes that deliver the most transformation for the least money in 2026, in the exact order you should do them. First, paint. A fresh coat of moisture-resistant paint can completely transform your bathroom. Soft sage, dusty blue, and warm taupe are trending in 2026. This is the most budget-friendly renovation option with high visual impact. Choosing the right paint color can completely transform a bathroom, even in small spaces. A deep, moody color in a bathroom, particularly a bathroom without windows, creates an atmosphere that no light, neutral tone can achieve. When the walls are the same shade as a boutique spa, your morning routine feels like the beginning of something deliberate rather than the start of another default day. Second, lighting. The mirror light. In most bathrooms, the light is positioned above the mirror, which casts shadow downward across the face, creating the least flattering possible light for the most looked-at mirror in your home. Replacing the over-mirror fixture with a pair of side-mounted sconces, one on each side of the mirror at eye level, costs $40 to $120 for both fixtures and transforms the quality of bathroom light from harsh and shadowy to even and warm. Every morning, every face, in the most flattering light available. Third, the towel situation. A heated towel rail runs $80 to $200 installed and is the single most spa-like addition available to any bathroom at any budget level. Warm, dry towels every day. The luxury of that sensation, wrapping a warm towel around yourself after a shower, is out of proportion to the cost of achieving it. It is the detail that makes guests assume the bathroom was professionally designed. Looking ahead to 2026 and beyond, the most enduring bathrooms are moving away from stark grays and toward warmer, earth-toned palettes. Deep greens, muddy blues, clay, mushroom neutrals. These colors work beautifully in small decorated bathrooms because they create atmosphere instead of glare. Plaster-look walls, lime wash finishes, perfectly styled bathroom counters, and tile with variation add depth without clutter. One more bathroom detail that nobody thinks about: the soap dish. Every product sitting on a bathroom counter, soap pump, moisturizer, toothbrush holder, cotton pad dispenser, should be in the same material family. All ceramic, or all amber glass, or all brushed brass. The moment bathroom counter products share a consistent material language, the counter stops looking like a pharmacy and starts looking like a boutique. Total cost: $20 to $60 to replace mismatched plastic with matching ceramic or glass. Total impact: the counter that you look at every morning for 15 minutes has the quiet, considered quality of a room someone actually designed. Every bedroom has one. The corner. The corner that has nothing in it. Or worse, the corner that has accumulated a chair nobody sits in, a pile of things that arrived there and stayed because deciding what to do with them was harder than leaving them. Warm white bulbs create a cozy atmosphere, ideal for bedrooms. Dimmer switches allow you to control the mood of a room, making them versatile additions. The bedroom corner transformation that costs under $100 and changes the entire feel of the room. The reading corner. A single armchair, thrifted, reupholstered, or purchased new, positioned to face the window. A floor lamp immediately beside it with a warm tone bulb, and a shade that throws light downward and inward. A small side table at the right height for a cup of tea and a book. A throw blanket over the arm. That corner, which was previously a dead zone, becomes the most intentional spot in the bedroom. Not because it is expensive, because it has a purpose. And a room where every corner has a purpose feels twice the size of a room where some corners are just corners. The other bedroom change that transforms the space without touching the furniture. Bedside table symmetry. Most bedrooms have mismatched bedside tables. Different heights, different finishes, different everything, because they were acquired separately and nobody ever replaced them as a pair. Matching bedside tables. Even the most basic matching pair from any home store creates a visual anchoring of the bed that makes the whole bedroom read as composed and intentional. And if replacing both is outside the budget, a coat of the same paint on both mismatched tables creates matching at the cost of one small tin of paint. Here is the room that the data says matters most to daily well-being in 2026, and the room that most people have never once deliberately decorated. 2026 offers a wide range of ways to refresh your home without starting from scratch. The projects covered here span quick weekend fixes to longer investments that build lasting property value. Whatever your budget or timeline, the key is choosing home improvement upgrades that work for how you actually live. Consider converting in used areas. Turning a home office into a more functional flex space makes the home work harder for you. The home office changes that deliver the most daily life transformation in 2026. The desk position first. Most home offices have the desk facing a wall. The person sits with their back to the room, staring at a blank surface for 8 hours. The most impactful free change in any home office. Turn the desk to face the room or position it to face a window. Facing the room makes the space feel larger. Facing a window provides natural light that reduces eye strain, regulates circadian rhythm, and improves productivity in ways that no amount of artificial lighting can replicate. This change costs nothing. It takes 20 minutes, and it improves every working hour from the day it is made. Behind the desk, a single curated shelf. Not a shelf loaded with equipment and paper and the miscellaneous detritus of work life. A shelf with 3 or 4 genuinely beautiful objects, a plant, a ceramic object, a book, one piece of small art, that is visible in the background of every video call you take. That background shelf communicates more about your competence and taste to every person who sees it on a screen than any piece of office furniture could. Upgrading your light fixtures is another one of those impactful, easy home improvement projects that can transform a room. Old, dingy light fixtures can make a space feel dated and dim, regardless of the paint color or furniture. The home office light fix. A desk lamp on the side of the non-dominant hand, so the light does not cast shadow across the working surface, with a warm to daylight adjustable bulb. Morning work benefits from bright, cool tone light for alertness. Afternoon work benefits from slightly warmer tones as the day progresses. An adjustable desk lamp runs $30 to $80 and is the most productive investment available to any remote worker at any budget level. The landing, the space at the top of the stairs, is the transition point between the private world of the bedroom floor and the social world of the ground floor. You pass through it twice a day minimum, often more. And in most homes, it is a blank white rectangle with a light fitting and nothing else. Upstairs hallways and landings are often overlooked, leaving them as mere pathways between rooms. However, these spaces hold great potential to enhance your home's style and functionality. The landing transformation that works in any size space. A single piece of statement art at the top of the stairs. The piece of art you turn to face as you come up the stairs, position at exactly the right height, so it is the first thing your eyes go to as you arrive on the upper floor. It does not have to be expensive. It has to be something you genuinely love. A large abstract print, a framed vintage map, a collection of small botanical illustrations in a group of 5 matching frames. Whatever stops you on your first morning in your own home for a moment of genuine appreciation. A small bookcase on the landing, even a narrow, 2-shelf unit that fits against a wall, turns a transit space into a destination. Not a library. 3 or 4 books, a small plant, 1 candle. Enough to make the landing feel like a room rather than a corridor section. Cost: $40 to $80 for a basic bookcase, plus paint to match the hallway. Impact: A space that previously registered as nothing registers as something, which is the definition of a transformed home. The utility room, the laundry room, the room where the washing machine lives, and the cleaning products are stored, and absolutely no design thought has ever been applied. And yet, most people walk through this room at least once every day. Some people walk through it 5 or 6 times. It is a room that is experienced constantly and improved never. The utility room change that costs almost nothing and creates a daily experience completely disproportionate to the investment. Paint the walls a color you love. Not white, not magnolia, not whatever came with the house. A color you would happily use in a room guests see. The utility room does not have to be beautiful for anyone except you, which means it can be exactly what you would choose for yourself if nobody else's opinion mattered. Deep terracotta, rich sage green, warm charcoal, painted on walls that are currently white. Any of these colors transforms the utility room from a place you walk through as fast as possible into a place that has personality, that is doing laundry in a room that feels good to be in, which is the smallest possible thing, and also, somehow, one of the most impactful. Small swaps like LED bulbs, low-flow fixtures, and draft-proofing add up meaningfully over time without requiring a large upfront investment. LED lighting in the utility room. Replacing a single bare bulb with a warm LED strip or a proper ceiling fixture costs $15 to $30 and means the room is no longer lit like a parking garage. A small hook rail on one wall, $20 to $40, means bags, coats, and dog leads have a place that is not the floor. And a small shelf above the washing machine, $30 to $50, means cleaning products are organized and accessible rather than in a jumbled pile somewhere on the floor beside the machine. 3 changes, under $100 total. A utility room that feels like a room someone designed rather than a room someone gave up on. The children's bedroom change that most parents make too late. Design it for the child, not for the photograph. Most children's bedrooms are designed for Instagram, matching everything, themed to a character the child will outgrow in 18 months, filled with things that look good in photographs and that the child does not particularly connect with. The result is a room that the child is in constantly, but that never quite feels like theirs. The children's bedroom change that costs almost nothing. Give the child a wall, a designated section of wall, at their height, not adult height, where they can stick things, put their artwork, pin photographs, display what matters to them. No frame required, no curation, just space that is entirely and unambiguously theirs, that grows and changes as they do, that tells the story of who they are right now in the most honest and personal way possible. The chalkboard wall takes this one step further. A section of wall painted with chalkboard paint, $15 to $25 for a small tin. At child height, gives the child a drawing surface that is always available, always changeable, and that makes their bedroom feel active and alive in a way that no piece of purchased decor could replicate. Cost, $20 to $30. Daily use, constant. Childhood memory created, permanent. Here it is, the final space, the one I told you about at the very beginning, the one most people have never considered decorating, the one that might produce the biggest daily impact of anything on this list. The inside of your wardrobe. Stay with me, because this is not a joke. Every morning, you open your wardrobe, you look at what is inside, and what you see, and how it is organized, and what it feels like to look at, has a measurable effect on how you start your day. A wardrobe that is chaotic, clothes crammed, things falling, no system, no logic, produces a low-level decision fatigue before you have done anything else. A wardrobe that is organized, clothes hung by color, folded items visible and accessible, a clear system, removes that fatigue and starts the day with the small but real satisfaction of a world that is in order. Bathrooms are becoming more personal and less performative. Comfort, calm, and materials that feel good to touch are replacing look-at-me design. This mindset may be the most important upgrade of all. That same philosophy applies to the wardrobe. Personal rather than performative. Comfortable rather than impressive. Organized for how you actually use it rather than how it looks in a photograph. The inside of the wardrobe change that costs almost nothing. Matching hangers. Replace every mismatched wire, plastic, and wooden hanger in the wardrobe with a single set of matching slim velvet hangers. available for $15 to $25 for a pack of 50. The moment every item of clothing hangs on the same hanger, the wardrobe stops looking like a jumble sale and starts looking like a boutique. That transformation, from chaos to calm, takes 1 hour to execute and produces a small moment of daily satisfaction every single morning when you open the door. Then, line the inside back wall of the wardrobe with wallpaper. A single roll of wallpaper, a stripe or a botanical or a geometric in a color you love, apply to the back wall behind the hanging clothes. Nobody sees it except you. Every time you open the wardrobe, there it is, a small, private, completely yours moment of beauty in the most personal room within your personal room. That is what small changes are really for. Not to impress guests, not to photograph for social media, not to add resale value or tick a renovation box. They are for the daily, private, quiet experience of living in a home that was made with care for the person who actually lives there, which is you. So there it is. The small changes that transform the rooms nobody talks about. A deep-toned gallery wall in the hallway that sets the tone for the entire home before a guest has taken 3 steps. A spa bathroom created through paint color, side-mounted mirror lights, and matching counterproducts for under $150. A bedroom reading corner built from 1 chair, 1 lamp, and 1 table that gives the room its most intentional spot. A home office desk turned to face the window and a curated background shelf that changes every video call. A landing with 1 piece of statement art at the top of the stairs that stops you every morning. A utility room painted in a color you love that makes daily chores feel like something other than daily chores. A child's chalkboard wall that belongs entirely to them. And a wardrobe lined with wallpaper and matching hangers that produces a small, private, completely yours moment of beauty every single morning before the rest of the world begins. Whatever your budget or timeline, the key is choosing home improvement upgrades that work for how you actually live. How you actually live. Not how your home looks to other people. Not how it photographs. How it feels to you every morning, every evening, every time you walk through a hallway or open a wardrobe or turn the light on in a utility room. That daily, private, cumulative experience is what home is. And every small change that improves it, by 1%, by 5%, by the size of a perfect morning, is worth making. If this video made you look at a corner of your home you have been ignoring, smash that like button right now. It genuinely helps more people find this channel. Subscribe for room-by-room transformations, overlooked space ideas, and design that works in real life every single week. And drop a comment below telling me which space from today's video you are changing first. The hallway, the bathroom, the home office, the wardrobe, and I hope this is some of you. Are you going right now to order matching hangers? I read every single one. See you in the next transformation.